I'ma win any type of way. That's a parlay you can take to the I'm having that aura, I got that glow. They hate it worse when they know that you know. Walk in the room like I'm covered in gold. I used to suppress it, was about to implode. I used to suppress it, was about to explode. Sore thumb in the room everywhere that I go. Black sheep for the fam, used to think something was wrong. Took a little time to realize I was chose. Took a little time to realize I was special. Ever since birth, been a cold under pressure. Wanna be great, gotta do a little extra. That's why I grind with obsession. Everything about me irregular, everything about me is pressure. Maximum effort, no box left unchecked on the checklist. No stone left unturned, mash on the gas and etc. Or farming hoe, I'm up in rank. Step in the room, they paved the way. I get treated like a milli tank. Southpaw like I'm really tank. I do things that they really can't. Classic. I'm only gonna do this once. Yeah.
Fighting out of the southpaw stance, standing at 6'2", 190 pounds. I give you one made different. I work too hard, ain't no way I ain't getting paid different. This from the dirt, this from the mud. You ain't slave with me. This was strictly for my homies that was brave with me. You can't come in with me now if you ain't.
Yeah, let's go, chat.
I should start a foundation, they be make-a-wishing me. I got these hoes in the fringe, they can't seem to get to me. Babe, I done mastered discipline, it take more than booty cheeks. Need a little more conversation, cause I still be trying to see. I be listening with my eyes, yeah, I still be trying to see. I be moving like the prize, you can't find another me. Let's get focused, want the fruits of your labor, gotta climb the tree. Yeah, I'm out here planting seeds, cause I got a lot to leave. I be putting in long miles, I ain't gotta stop to breathe. I be putting in long hours, I ain't gotta stop to sleep. Yeah, I'll put in that time, put in work, I'm a different breed. My work ethic marine, mama mentality, shout out to Bean. Coach like sweat, city society T. I'm in the gym working out clean. Bad work, 5 punch combination, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3. I'm made different, I work too hard, ain't no way I ain't getting paid different.
Yeah, turn them lights up, let's go.
You ain't slave with me. This was strictly for my homies that was brave with me. You can't come in with me.
Hey y'all, hit the like and subscribe button while you're here. Classic really appreciates it.
I seen a couple people try and it ain't in pretty. I only keep the people around that stood on 10 with me. And if they start to stand on 9, that's where it end with me.
Classic.
Yo, it's Classic with the classic codes, and I got another great live show for y'all, man. How y'all feeling? Chat 333, what's happening? Yeah. I see the gang filing in early. He said, yo, what song? That's all me, baby. That's all me. What up, Eli? What's going on, Magic? What's going on, Miss J? What's going on, TNN? What's happening, champ? OG Kicks, what's going on? All my day ones, my A1s, what's going on? What's going on? Everybody that's new to the chat, get the free stuff out the way for me. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notifications because we do this all the time. You have tapped into the most consistent and the best daytime live show on all streaming platforms. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Yeah. It's like that. We're gonna have fun today, man. We're gonna have fun today. For the last couple of weeks, we've been talking about the usual suspects, right? Y'all know what that is. But today we're gonna get back to regular schedule program. We're gonna have some fun, man. Y'all see it's the Purple Light special, so you know it's gonna be a RivahTV thing. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it's going. Yeah. Then I got a reaction to No Middleman panel on the question of the day side. And then we also got something philosophical on the TikTok side to discuss. And then we have our code language conversation. So we got a full show today. And we got plenty of time to get to the show today.
Yeah, I got time, cuz.
Yeah, man. So we gonna have a great show, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Super chat, skip the line. Super chats are guaranteed, but I do try to get to everybody until it gets too crazy. You know, we've had some live shows. You know, get up to a few 400 people the other day, stuff like that. So if the chat get too crazy, super chats are guaranteed, and they skip the line. Let's see. Salute FBA, DC or nothing. Hey, what's going on with it? Hey, what's happening, DC? We got the DMV area in the building. What's going on? What y'all say, area? Yeah, what's happening? What's happening? Yeah, Shep. Yeah, what's going on? Salute. TNN. Baby girl is fine. If she were real, I might try to take her off your hands. Yeah. Stay off of Shorty G. Is this I Show Speed, Uncle? Yeah. Hey, if that's a compliment, I'll take it. With Speed, yeah. W string. Appreciate it. Need more juice. What's going on with it? All right, man. So look, we ain't gonna waste no time. Let's get into the first show. So we going to RivahTV, man. It's time to slide over to YouTube. If y'all don't know RivahTV, get to know RivahTV. She is my favorite content creator. Top 2, not 2. You get what I'm saying? It's just a simple math equation. Number 1, that's where you start at, right? So Rivah, my favorite content creator. So I will forever and always do reactions to or join in on her reactions, essentially, because she is a reaction content creator. So I join in on the conversation and we collab like that, man. So with that being said, we're gonna have a good time with that. Rivah's take on things is always interesting. For me, this is a double whammy though, because she's discussing Kevin Gates, and she's my favorite content creator. Kevin Gates is my favorite rapper. So we're gonna talk about some of my favorite folks in the entertainment space. And for me, that's a win-win. I don't know about y'all, chat. So let's have a little bit of fun and see what Rivah talking about for real, man. Let's go.
RivahTV.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Rivah, and I'm back again with another video. So today we are here talking about Brittany Renner. Okay, she is definitely not someone new that we have discussed on this platform. We've had numerous conversations about her. If you're unaware who she is, she has a child with basketball player PJ Washington, as well as she is like a social media influencer. She was also recently on the show Basketball Wives. She's in and out of the media constantly for just outrageous things that she says and that she does. And most recently, she had a very public relationship with rapper Kevin Gates. So Kevin Gates went on to Shannon Sharp's podcast, Club Shay Shay, and the two of them talked about a plethora of things. They talked about his life, his career, his background. And then Kevin Gates was asked the question about his breakup with Brittany Renner.
Kev, when do you know it's time to move on? When should people break up? When do you know? When did Kevin Gates know, say, this relationship that I'm in, the marriage that I'm in, 52 days, that's as long as it's going to meant to be? You don't think you started out too strong?
No, I've been on her. I've been on Brittany.
Now, the reason why this was such a big deal is because Brittany Renner was outside in the streets doing crazy things. She had done an interview that went viral with Charleston White, where she was clearly inebriated, like all over him. It was a mess.
If I understand him, he understand me. We want to understand each other.
Oh, where that pit poker at, man? Go ahead.
She was like,
Come on, chat. Come on. Turn the likes up. Let's move.
Known for basically being, half naked all the time on the internet, posting herself up and like promoting herself in that way. And after that,
Hey, chat, answer this question for me while Rivah get the rest of her take on Brittany Renner and Kevin Gates. Can bad girls really turn the corner? Like the women who really was moving promiscuous at a time, right? And I'm talking about was doubling down on it, in public with it, talking crazy with it. Like the history is known, right? It's publicized. The revolution was televised. Can they turn the corner? Can they turn over a new leaf? What type of man is it that take those women? Just talk to me in the chat a little bit about that while Rivah give her spiel. TNN kept it simple. No. Elaborate for me, gang. Let's go.
She started this like transition of, wanting to be covered up and discovering Islam. And, it was a very big difference than what everybody was used to.
So I'm currently cleaning house, out with the old and with the new, manifesting a new wardrobe, inshallah.
So when she got with Kevin Gates, it was, to me, this is just my opinion, it was almost like he is the only person that could have been in a relationship with the likes of Brittany Renner and not really get much backlash for it, because he is like, a person in the league of his own. Like, he's known for being very eclectic. He's known for being, very edgy and off the grid, right? And so it wasn't strange when the two of them got together, but it was like, wow, like, you know, we're seeing a different part of her that we're not necessarily used to, you know. And so again, he was asked by Shannon Sharpe all these questions about like the breakup or whatever the case is, and he responded in a way that I felt that was not only protective, but also just, you know, he ain't say nothing bad.
It was a beautiful situation. I learned everything that I needed to learn, and then that's still my friend. We're still cool. I've been probably knowing that person since like 2014, and she always been a friend of me.
Now, after he said that, you would think that there would be nothing to talk about, that she would have nothing to complain about, that she would have nothing to combat that with. Well, you're wrong. Okay, she went on social media and started complaining, starting with the fact that he called her his friend. So
before we get into that, the chat has spoken. Hey, I said, can the bad girls turn the corner? Can they realize the error of their ways and, you know, repent for their sins and, you know, turn over to righteousness or whatever the case may be. And, you know, we give them a fresh slate. We wipe off the dry erase board. Like, you know, can they turn the corner? Racehead said, does the word Jezebel ring a bell? I appreciate you, Racehead. Salute. TNN said no. Simply put, Miss J, no. y'all reckless. Des Quinn official. What's happening with it? He said, those who repent and give their life to Jesus. Okay, hey, you got that grace and that mercy. OG always sliding through. Classic with the 100. Yeah, always sliding through. Simple. 100%. Appreciate you, OG. Racehead succubus. Oh shit. Mia Greg said, new sub to your channel, but been enjoying your content. I appreciate it. I'm glad you hit the sub button. I'm glad you tapped in with me. Yah Shep, only if the Most High has his hand in it only. All right, now I hear y'all go with that grace and that mercy. Y'all see how it worked out for Kevin. Now we finna hit the rest of it. Now I'm just saying. Now, hey, don't fight against nature. Now, don't. Hey, she was when she had the option to move how she wanted to move. She was moving how she wanted to move. Now I'm just saying. Now
we're gonna do this once.
I'm just hey. What up, T333? What up, my boy? He said, and also those men who don't know them, but those who know would be like, no. Okay, so you saying if they like slide, move out of state or somewhere, try to start fresh, that internet a mug though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Kareem Lewis said, giving her life to Jesus won't change anything. He's still a man and he did exactly what he had to do. And no, they can't turn to me. Hey, Kareem, way to come in. Hey, you came in swinging. Way to keep it real. God is good. Okay, for sure. Anything is possible. That's not true. Jump up. Hey, if somebody jumped off of like a 100-story building, no parachute, no nothing to land on soft, no nothing. They just jump. You know what I'm saying? Good leap of faith. They gonna make it. That's possible. They gonna make it. 100 stories. They gonna make it. You say anything is possible, right? That's cap. I ain't gonna lie to you. Not in this world. Antonio Kelly, they both reap what they sow. Not real people of God. That's false people of God. Okay, y'all turn it into church in here, huh? OG Kicks, trauma box equals a big no. Hey, I hear you, OG Kicks. OG Kicks jumped off the porch. You normally just say 100. Had to chime in on this one. Des Quinn said she was moving. Mia Greg as a female. What up? Said, I'm gonna be honest, it could be changed, but it will be hidden deep down, ready to come back to the surface. Ooh, way to keep it a stack. We got to skip the line. Money. We play music on my channel when that bread come through. Hey, don't be annoyed. Enjoy. Let's get it. Ooh, wait. Yeah. Much appreciated.
Worse than you having that glow is when you know you got that glow. They don't like that. They don't like that at all. So give them a reason to keep hating on it. You know what I'm talking about?
Or farming. Turn up, chat.
Yeah, or farming, or I'm up in rank. Step in the room, they paid away. I get treated like a milli tank. Southpaw like I'm really tank. Classic.
Appreciate that super chat. Appreciate that super chat with the quarter. She said, new sub. I share your video with Sharon today. Thank you for appearing on the panel. Thank y'all for having me. I appreciate it. I appreciate your subscription. I appreciate your super chat. Much gratitude to you. Much gratitude to Sharon too. Shout out to Sharon. You know what I'm saying? For sure. I subscribed over there too. I'm tapped in. Seek Holy Trinity. With God, everything is possible. No, not everything. I'm trying to tell you. Look where people die and come back to life. They don't be dead. Seek Holy Trinity. That's God. They don't be dead. Let's see. It's just like when you think your car battery dead and then you get a jump and your car be running. It wasn't dead. It just needed some juice. And we run on electricity. That's the God frequency. Hey, Antonio Kelly, godless people deserve godless results. Type vibes. Passport Sco 333. The church done pulled into the chat today, Sco. I don't know how we got here, but we here. Let's go, River.
She took to her Instagram story and she used a clip from the Club Shay Shay interview. And she wrote, "We are not friends. I did not know you in 2014. Selective memory paired with a wide mouth will not be tolerated. Since you're going to speak on me, understand that I now have the floor as well." Now, this is an overreaction. Okay, something that we're used to seeing from Brittany Renner is definitely an overreaction. I think it would be more shocking if she was like even kill, right? Like, for example, when PJ Washington went to go pick up his son, and Brittany Renner and her mama went outside, doing the most for video, cursing him out and all that.
And it's up with me. Just know that it's up.
So again, her doing the most is pretty much what we're used to, right? And so Kevin Gates obviously got wind of the fact that she said that, and he sent her a voice note on Instagram, and she decided to display the voice note as well as add her own caption.
Hey, bro, so you don't want to be my friend?
Ha ha.
So you're not my friend no more, that's what you say?
Classic.
But why you don't want to be my friend, bro?
I believe that he found it comical that she's acting this way and was kind of like laughing at her, right? And her being offended from that situation, she then, as she posts the audio, she ends up posting this caption above it. She says, "Is your child bride, I'm going to say the word digging, you with that 9.5-inch blank on yet? I'm your mommy and your daddy, now be gone." Here's the thing, right? Whenever there is some kind of disagreement, whenever there is some kind of backlash, whenever, two people, break up, one of the first things that women do is attack a man's sexuality. Okay. And to be frank, in that same interview, Kevin Gates actually spoke about the fact that as a child, he was, assaulted.
For a long time, I exhibited a lot of violence out of fear.
I've heard people say, what's so traumatic about this? Not only is the child robbed of his youth and his innocence, but when he or she tells the person that's in charge of protecting that youth and innocence, they go unheard, they're not believed.
So to even throw that into the mix as like, a dig at him is very distasteful. Again, something that we are not shocked by. Okay, we're not shocked by her distasteful antics. We're not shocked by her hitting below the belt. We're not shocked, by her going, how low can you go when it comes to arguing with somebody? That's not a shock to anyone at all, right? But it's so interesting because she posted that trying to now not only disrespect him, but disrespect Kevin Gates' new wife because, as many know, he has moved on.
Hey, before we get into his new wife, the crazy part about it is like, women who have smoked their own credibility in the public, it's so obvious what they doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, she didn't got upset with the man. Her ability to bring in resources definitely seems to be tied in with her ability to maintain relevance. And so whatever needs to be done to keep her name floating around in these streets, you know what I'm saying? Whether radical or otherwise, I mean, even filming on purpose your domestic interaction with your child's father, you know what I'm saying? And posting it on your own. We know what type of woman we dealing with. So when she started trying to put the allegations of the 9.5 you dig on Kevin Gates, it's just difficult to buy the bullshit, chat. What y'all think? It's difficult. It's difficult to buy it. I mean, she putting it on clearance, but I can't buy it. Hey, Holy Trinity, we can agree to disagree. You good. TNN channel, let's see. She needs her own type. It doesn't matter if she turned her life over to God. That doesn't change her experiences. A former lady of the night is going to need a different kind of dude, a simp. And there is an abundance of simps. She'll be okay. A car's life is lifeless, and a vessel bleeds. While that is true, it is also true that your car runs on electricity and gas, and you run on electricity. So, I mean, you and your car got something in common. And being pronounced dead is dead. So you say. That's Quinn Official. Hey, you one of the people that believe everything they told you at school, huh? Seek Holy Trinity. I'll give you your 2 minutes of time. Seek Holy Trinity said, have you seen the video where the mom prayed for her son who died for an hour and came back to life? She prayed to God, our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Nah, I ain't seen the video. But I mean, what's your point? Yah is Shep. That's funny-ish. Let's see. Speaking of cars, Brittany got more miles than a 71 Deuce in a quarter. Hey, you a fool. What you on? Hey, Race that jumped off the porch. Race head on that. Hey, Kevin Gates is kind of weird, though. He my favorite rapper, but he definitely eclectic. I ain't gonna take that from you. Ray said facts. Yah is my chef. Said definitely succubus activity. Wow. TNN channel said very true. Des Quinn official. That's how some women be trying to tear down a man's image, a humiliation in every way to make him look bad and herself look good to get the spotlight off her people seat. Yeah. He said, no, I believe in Christ. That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm proud of you. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hallelujah. We got a show on Sunday called Sunday Service, where if you want to have like all the biblical conversation in the world, just tap in with us on Sunday mornings. Me and my dog Souls of Thought. We stream it on the Raw Society Coalition channel. So make sure you subscribe over there and we can have all the conversation about your Lord and Savior that you want on Sunday morning. But right now, we having fun. Let's go, River.
And got remarried to somebody else already.
Every hood ninja needs a girl from the suburbs. I say, oh my God, you so funny.
Now, also calling this woman a child bride at the age of 26 is absurd. Okay, that's absurd. That is, in my opinion, slanderous allegations against him. Why? Because the two of you guys are not together and it didn't work out. This was the same woman, which I love how the internet keeps receipts. This was the same woman who was, talking about him in the highest honor when the two of them were together.
I mean, we're here supporting you tonight.
His name echoes in every chamber of my heart. All I can say is that I'm with the person that I quite literally dreamed of. And to be able to just wake up next to him and spend time with him, even to have him here behind me, it's like so surreal. I'm like, I love him. So yeah, he's just the most beautiful person inside and out that I've ever met.
And that's something I really cannot stand. I can't stand when a woman and a man are in a relationship or vice versa. Okay, to be fair, vice versa, I can't stand it. They were in a relationship. You spoke highly of them. They were the greatest. They were so amazing. And now only because they're not in a relationship with you, all of a sudden they become this horrible person, bad guy, manipulator. He now has a child bride. And all of a sudden, like, you're attacking his sexuality. Just nasty. So nasty. And he didn't even say nothing. Like, he didn't try her. He didn't disrespect her. Even in the early stages of the two of them breaking up, when he was asked about her, he kept it real cute.
I just saw Brittany. Why did
I ain't gonna lie to you though. I had to chime in on what River's saying, because I still gotta say Kevin Gates got enough life experience. Him being my favorite artist and me listening to a lot of his music, you know what I'm saying? Like, he got enough life experience to have some know better. You know what I mean? Like, he had to know he was risking it for a biscuit, playing with the Brittany thing. But to be honest, a lot of people felt like that was straight publicity anyway. Me personally, I don't know what I don't know, so I'm not gonna act like I know. I'm not gonna make an assumption about it, whether it was publicity or otherwise. Let's just go with it being authentic. He had to know he was risking it. You feel me? If it was publicity, it was publicity. But if it was the real thing, you gotta know. Like, everybody know. Like, if you try to be the dude that take the around the way girl serious, the one that we know spun the block 3-4 times, you trying to be the dude that really like her. Everybody looking at you like. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had to know it was that type of situation. So, like, and then you got to be wary too. I'm speaking in general, right? Because we try to use these examples, these public examples, and talk about the bigger situation applied to ourselves and everything in society in general. But in general, fellas, if you one of them people that's like, you gonna give a woman a chance with you, that got like one of them pass like that, you know what I'm saying, with the numbers being up, like, you got to be careful when they start talking about you with all that infatuation. You feel me? Because that infatuation, we know how that's gonna fizzle out. So if the way they talking about how they feel about you is so like over the top, you know what I mean? We know that's short lived. You know what I'm saying? If the way they talking about the reasons why they saying they like you ain't really rooted in nothing solid, you know what I'm saying? It might be some for the moment shit. You got to realize a woman that got that upper body count, they default setting be like new dick sometimes. So you just got to be careful out here. You know what I'm saying? It ain't safe. It ain't safe. It ain't safe.
Why didn't y'all come here together?
Say what?
I just saw Brittany. Why didn't y'all walk the carpet together?
Oh, who I love, I don't discuss.
Okay. So why don't y'all walk the carpet together?
But I wish her the best.
What gets me when it comes to Brittany Renner is that, I think that she's still searching, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with searching to try to find your way, to try to find out the depths of who you are. That is a part of life and growth. And that's what everyone should be striving to do. Some people get it earlier, some people get it later on, right? But she's actively searching. But in her search, she keeps publicly coming to all of these conclusions in front of everybody else, right? Like, I'm this, labels herself, does this, then has to kind of like backpedal out of it. Then, I'm this, right? And now, has to change the narrative and become something else. And within all of that, like, I just think that there's obviously some deeper rooted things that are going on with Brittany, for sure. Maybe childhood traumas, whatever the case is, because, we always know that, like, once you see how somebody is displaying, the root of that comes from somewhere, right? Like a person doesn't just come out on social media, have meetings, and then have interviews, and then talk about, like, you know, sleeping with more than one person in a 24-hour span.
There was a video that I did in my car where I was talking about how I had sex with, was it 3 men in a day,
Yes.
and then I ended up getting a yeast infection.
Yes.
I came out pretty unscathed for just a.
Y'all hear the girl math? Y'all hear that logic?
Classic.
Y'all hear the logic? Baby girl say on Shannon Sharp, big platform, millions of people gonna see this one. Baby girl crossed her legs, said, huh, remember that video I did in my car where I talked about, you know, 3 dudes in one day and copped the yeast infection? Think I came out pretty unscathed. That's the logic, baby.
I'm only gonna do this once.
That's the logic. Fellas, if you signing up for that, is that what we doing? I was just saying, man, Gates knew better, G. Ain't no way he ain't know better, G. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I remember when she said it in the car, let alone bringing it back up on Club Shay Shay. It's diabolical. You feel me? Diabolical. Seek Holy Trinity said, I will see you Sunday. Racehead said, is God a frequency? See you Sunday. Shout out to Classic. Appreciate your hard working and fire content, bro. I appreciate you too. Tight gratitude for sure. In Too Deep, my dog. Britt is an energy vampire, and she needs to get attention by any means necessary. I'm not a fan of Brittany, but you know it is. You know it is what it is. Kevin just want to touch the back of the oven. Hey, hey, you wild. I'm just reading the comments, folks. But Brittany, it'd be like, I remember when I first seen Brittany Renner. I'm like, oh, shorty bad. And then I remember when I first heard her, and it was like,
I wonder if guys ever look at a woman who is beautiful, and then she opens her mouth, and then he's like, what a shame. What a shame.
You feel me? It was kind of like that. That's how it went. Like, I seen her, I was like, cool. I heard her, I was like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Received this good content. Yeah. Passport Skull getting the chat right. Channel gonna blow up. Yeah. Hit the like, subscribe, and share button. It's free. When can I leave? Whenever you ready. You love it here though. That's like your 5th comment. In Too Deep. Salute. TNN channel. Let's see. Nah, he is not slow. He knew what he was doing. Yeah. Somebody said Trump. That's how you feel? You on that type of time? I feel you. Jolena, I have a like and a new subscriber, and I appreciate you for that. Salute. Yeah. There says she is in her feelings. Clout, I can see it also. He did know in a way, especially the way he moves peep game. Yeah, he probably had an agenda. He had to. Kevin is a real classy guy with his answers with the women he has dealt with. He has never gotten disrespectful. That's why I love him. Oh, okay, Bree, you love Gates, huh? Much love. Appreciate it for sure. Jolena, yeah. Let's see. You still don't have to what you on? You can find yourself better than she had type vibe. Let's see. Racehead. Sometimes I think I took that first comment wrong. 5 line. My bad. Let's see. Sometimes them red shoe boys put these couples together. What that mean? Handlers. Okay. You taking it there. TNN is definitely a simp out there for her somewhere. For real. I think it is for every woman. Yeah, you got somebody that, you know what I mean? It's some. It just depends, you know, how low she willing to go. Jelena said that doesn't excuse her. Hey, you ain't gonna hear me give her an excuse. I'm just reading how y'all feel. I ain't gonna hold you. That's a no. Fire Whoop, y'all missed it. She was promoting herself. This was the OnlyFans in an escort PR. He knew. That math ain't mathing. No, it ain't mathing, Big Skull. Watch your 6 type vibe. In Too Deep. Just for the cheeks, she's still cute enough. She young enough, but once she hit the wall, it's a wrap. She gonna be on my Let Them Crash Out series, huh? 5 line whoop. She knows her value, which is she holds no talent outside of the bedroom. Y'all being tough on Brittany, man. Did they have a kid together? No, they did not. They was only married 52 days. True love is not the one that breaks your heart. True love is the one that breaks your bed. Oh, wow. Freaky boy. Freakazoid. Let's see. It's math and something was said. Now she's stuck in this up. Yeah. Y'all said it be just like that. Yeah. Choose women. What you say? All these hoes fake. Women aren't choose women. Okay. You said it's different between hoes and women. We've covered that before, actually, with Charleston White. 333 subs. What up, Ray said? Yeah. I saw that. I peeped that. You peeped that too, Ray said. My subs 333. That's my shit. Chat 333. Turn up. Put them threes in the chat. My sub count is at 3K.33. You know what I'm saying? God is good. You know what I mean? God is good.
Remember this day. Remember this day.
Yeah. Let's move.
Yeast infection.
Or do they go on podcasts and just like blatantly throw out their body count?
Because at the time, they said you slept with 24 men, 11 athletes, 5 entertainers, 8 regular guys. Now you up to 35.
I keep a list on my phone. Why is that a lot?
Like, you know, there's
why is that? She got 35. She got 35 mushroom tops on that thing, y'all. 35 of them, y'all. Ricky! She said, why is that a lot?
If he dies.
Are y'all for real? 35 on there? And that's probably y'all know it's some he don't counts on the list. Y'all know it's some he don't counts that she ain't put on there. Yikes. This shit get wicked.
Hey y'all, hit the like and subscribe button while you're here. Classic really appreciates it.
Ooh, 35 is crazy. Let's move, chat. Oh, God.
Obviously deeper rooted things. And what I believe, and this is just my opinion, I could be wrong, but it is my personal opinion. I believe that Brittany Renner searches for her worth in men and in attention. Right? Those are the two avenues that she uses to find an identity. And how I know that is because of the way that she moved with a man like Kevin Gates. She walked when he told her to. She sat down when he told her to. She spoke when he told her to. And it's like she's longing for a sense of direction from somewhere or something. And when she is not under a man's covering, because women like to talk about how, oh, you don't need a man, you could do better by yourself, you shouldn't do it for nobody. Listen, there is a what would I call it? There is a hierarchy for a reason when it comes to a family structure, right? And there's nothing wrong with a woman needing a man's covering. There's nothing wrong with a woman needing a man's leadership. That's literally by design. We're designed that way, right? But what I realize is that she is, she gets extremely rebellious when she doesn't have that. Like when she does not have that man's covering, again, then she goes to level 2, which is the attention. So
what is that though? What is that? Like, what's the cause of that? We got any therapists in the chat? Anybody that know? We got anybody in the chat that's professional? What is that? I ain't never heard of that one before. What's that? Where'd that come from? Is that childhood stuff? What is that?
Let me feed off of the attention of other women who can't stand men, women who are lost in the same sauce, like whatever it is, whether it's likes on social media, me parading around. And she's realizing that second level, that attention is not going to do her any justice or any good.
I'm more than my body. I'm more than the sexy. I'm tired of feeling like a circus animal.
She's tired of parading herself around in the way that she paraded. Nobody didn't ask her to do that. Nobody didn't tell her to portray herself like this on social media. She did this stuff by choice. But she's tired of it because that attention is fleeting. It don't mean nothing.
Classic.
It don't matter if you are an OF model, if you are, posting yourself up there for free on social media. It don't matter what avenue you are doing it. It is fleeting because once somebody gets their thrill, they're done with you.
Classic.
They're done. There's nothing else to do, nothing else to talk about, nothing else to see here. We are done. Thank you. Wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am.
Classic.
And that's not what she's truly longing for. The problem is that after she has unveiled so much, now she's put herself in a space of who is going to take you serious in the way that you're wanting to be taken serious.
You have made comments saying that you would never wife someone who has a child with someone in the league. So my question to you is, like, what inspired you to feel that way?
Obviously, with Kevin Gates.
I mean, what inspired you to feel that way? The answer is his best interest. So I'm in the top 1% of a skill set, regardless of what it is. In this case, Michael Porter Jr. would be basketball. He's an NBA player, young, multi-million-dollar contract, no children of his own. Out of all the billions of women on the planet Earth, he would decide to choose a woman who has a child with another man in the NBA? Why? And she's asking him for his logic. Can I answer the question with a question? Why don't you get it? Not trying to punch down, but we are here to be honest. The chat going a little too crazy, so we're gonna go super chats guaranteed, and we're gonna skip around a little bit. But right now, I gotta let Riva finish. My dog Dead said facts. Yeah. It's just logic. Just inconvenient for her, you know?
A lot of people feel like that was her chance. They were like, you know what? That's her opportunity. It didn't work out. As a man is able to, he walked out the door, snapped his finger, moved on to somebody who is like, nobody don't know nothing about, beautiful girl, younger girl, a girl that ain't got no kids, moved on easily. Now she, like I said before, throwing daggers at it. Oh, child bride, this, that, oh, now she attacking him. A mess. Because what a lot of these women do, all these women outside, they feel like they can just do whatever, say whatever, and there's going to be no repercussions for your actions. But then as you mature, as you age, as you hit the wall, go past it, whatever it is, then you realize, wait, I actually do want somebody. But now everybody's judging me for my past.
What is the worst thing you've done to an ex?
So if y'all really want to try to come up off a check off a man, I mean, you could just an athlete. They're really dumb.
So how can I now convince men to not judge me for my past after I put it all out there?
Single mothers have no value. Okay. It's my preference. I don't want to be a single mom. Okay. We live in a feedback system. I don't need 100 men, 10 men, 5 men to choose me. All I have to do is choose myself. And my outer reality will reflect that.
I actually think that, she sat down with so many people. She sat down with Kevin Samuels. She sat down with Andrew Tate. She sat down with, so many different people and had conversations. But I feel that Brittany as a person, one, I believe that she is who she is, right? And I don't ever want nobody to be somebody who they're not, because that's how the representative gets, that's how men get manipulated by the representative, right? Of the performative version of you, and then they get with you, and then you show who you really are. Like, no, I appreciate that she is authentically who she is, right? I do appreciate that. But I wish there was more conversations about doing different levels of work, inner work, healing wounds, whether it's mother wounds, father wounds, whatever happened in your childhood. Like, I wish that there was more conversations about that, because a lot of women believe that you are able to skip the process to get the results, and you cannot. You cannot. You have to do the work. Humility, right, is the first step. You have to have humility to be able to realize I'm not above reproach and I can be wrong. Then you have to, with that humility, you're able to be accountable for your actions. With your accountability, then you're able to make change behavior. Change behavior means that you're able to break cycles and change patterns. Once you break those cycles and change patterns, then you are able to attract something different than you've been attracting, because now you are a different version of yourself.
Classic.
Which is necessary.
Riva cooking. Woo. Man, make sure y'all go tap in with RivahTV, the best one doing it on all streaming platforms. You know what I'm saying? That's my favorite content creator. Top 2, not 2. Don't slander Riva around me, or it's going to be what it's going to be. Shout out to RivahTV. Make sure y'all go subscribe. Let's dig into a few of these comments, and then we're going to move on to the next segment, man. Y'all been saying a lot. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. LaShandra, what's up? SMH, damn, SMH. What y'all shaking y'all head at? 333. I see the threes in the chat. Yeah, in too deep. Big Scope, Des Quan. Manny said, shit just sad. What money got everybody on now? Man, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm telling you, man. If they too much about that bread, you got to watch them close. I told you. Ben said 888. Ain't no wrong on some paper, but it's, to what extent? Too Tight said, damn, SMH. In too deep. And that video was about 2 years ago. Ooh. That does the 3. What does the 333 mean? You want me to tell you real quick? Hold on, I got you. I don't have it memorized, but I got you though. Real quick. So in numerology and spirituality signifies divine support, growth, creativity, and balance, often seen as a sign from the angels or the universe that you're on the right path and should be embracing opportunities. Align your thoughts and trust in personal development, though it can also be a simple coincidence or a grounding technique for anxiety. Yeah. So that's what's behind the 333. It ain't nothing crazy going on. Niggas say shroom tops. Yeah, you got to censor it for the YouTube. That's crazy. She gave a solid number and placed them into categories. Yeah, that's nasty. About 100. So that 35 really 100 miles to go before she sleep. Hey, She came with stats and data with the body count. Yeah, that's wild. All them different souls and smells. Not the smells.
Classic.
Ooh, why you go there? Why you go there?
Ha-ha.
Why you go there? Not the smells, gang. Yikes, Mia. Mia, no. TNN said she threw away her value. Man. You know what though? Propaganda, man. Like you can't really blame a lot of women that, you know what I'm saying, kind of find themselves in that situation on a like looking back and having some regrets, you know. Propaganda, man, strong. I told y'all, man, it's a lot of sheep in the world. By the time they wake up, it's like, damn, I done made some decisions that's gonna walk with me for the rest of the ride. You know what I'm saying? I love River. She calls it out 100%. Oh yeah, for sure. Big on accountability. Des Quinn said, I keep a list took me out, and you right about the other ones that she ain't mentioned. 35 spirits in her. You don't know who coming out. That's a no, bro. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. White Bear, what's going on? Her bone marrow carry the DNA of everybody, which will carry some deconstruction to a man's lineage who has a kid, let's say generational curses from the unnatural ways of the woman's deceptive ways. Oh God. You gonna break it down like that? Angel numbers. Yeah. Racehead was already on it. LaShondra, all those women responded to him like that. Manny Gee said her dad got run over by her mom or didn't choose to keep going through the BS. All this is genetically passed down. Yeah, they say her mom was the one walked up on PJ like that in the driveway, wasn't it? Jolena said you got to love yourself first and think with the brain in your head, not the one in your pants. Too tight childhood trauma. If you ask me, looking to fill any empty void. TNN said, was her father around? I have no idea. Shout out to River for sure. Shout out to River one more time. White Bear, them type of women will turn your son and your daughter into a ooh. Yeah, you trying to get the look. I'm with you, White Bear, but damn, I can't say some of this shit. God's children can't be born in wicked soil. Lots of work will have to be done in therapy, bro. I'll follow you. TNN, she lost her ability to bond. Yes, it's smoked. I told you, after a certain amount of mushroom tops, that default setting be new dick. I'm telling you. In too deep. Histrionic personality disorder is a personality disorder characterized by a pattern of excessive attention-seeking behaviors, usually beginning in adolescence or early adulthood. Thank you for looking into that for me, In Too Deep. That's all I got to do is ask chat 333. I got so many smart people on my chat. Somebody going to come with the answer. Damn that air time.
I'm only going to do this once.
Man, it's crazy, man. Get blessed with that one. Including inappropriate seduction and an excessive desire for approval, histrionic personality disorder. See, we learn something new every day on the code. Spiritual science type shit, flawed, non-bearable. Let me hold on. Where my dog at? Did I see my dog? Oh, you say Brittany basically a Jezebel. She can't change. Yeah. Modine, that's all I thought I seen. Modine, what's up? Lady, how much time you think I have? I only got one life. She on some 5 lifetime cycle, do all that. Yeah, hey, Modine was gonna come in swinging. The body count 35, huh? Crazy. Racehead says spiritually soul tie is a general belief that a supernatural bond can form between individuals through sexual intimacy. Right. I'm skipping around, y'all. Modine said, what up? 5-line whoop. That's the problem. There's no brain in your pants. Wow. There's one in the gut though. I don't think he's ever completely understood. Kevin Gates. Some of us understand. Let's see. Excuse me, sir. Do you think someday we could meet and make Hamburger Helper together? Absolutely not. I don't eat meat, and I'm not looking for no new male friends, and especially not in person, and especially not in this way. I'm good on everything you talking about, champ. No disrespect. I hope I didn't lose a sub, but if I did, it's all love. I don't want to meet any guys, and I don't want to make any Hamburger Helper or none of that. Yikes. What's going on in the chat today? Jeez Louise. Was that a dude chat? It's getting weird. 2026. Here we are. All right, y'all, let's move. All right, look. No middleman, risk of divorce. We finna slide over and tap in with some members of my coalition, Souls of Thought, Uncle Plug TV, and Conversations with Soft Rain. We sliding over to the YouTube space, and we going to the no middleman panel. I am a member. I am 1/5 of the Raw Society Coalition. If y'all can see right here on my shirt, I'm 1/5 of the Raw Society Coalition. If you want to tap in and subscribe to that channel as well, we do a lot of content like the content you're about to see with my homies on the panel. I actually asked them, this is their live stream from last night. We're going to do the question of the day through their live stream. So they asked for chat Q&A, and I sent them a question about how many times does a successful marriage risk divorce in reality, right? So the panel answered my questions in the best way that they could, and I'm gonna chime in on this as well. And I see that the chat is active today, so y'all make sure y'all give y'all feedback as the conversation ensues as well. He said, here we are, Hamburg. Yeah, wild shit going on. Maybe his baby girl shooting her shot. Why baby girl got that profile picture? That ain't no woman in that profile picture, TNN. Hey, Mojo can't handle. Yeah, shit. Yeah, so it's a lot going on, folks. I can't do it. let's get into no middleman. Shout out to Souls of Thought, Uncle Plug TV, Conversations with Soft Rain. Oh, and the Tez down too. He not on this panel, but shout out to my dog Tez too. Let's get it.
How many times does successful marriage risk divorce? Hold on. How many times does a successful marriage risk divorce in reality?
Once.
How many times does a successful marriage risk divorce in reality is the question they about to discuss.
Because once that one happened, that shit is over. Ain't no reconciliation.
How far are you talking, Classic? Just mentioning it, or actually getting to the point where you drawing up papers? Or right before you draw up papers?
Because everything else that you can come back from, you can come back from. But that one will be that one you can't come back from. That's what it took for me. That one can't recover. Everything else, you know, that's part of the game. You know, most of this shit is just charged to the game, bro. You know what I'm saying?
How many times does a successful marriage risk divorce in reality, right? So the marriages that made it 50, 60, death did them part. How many times was they on the ropes? Like, this shit finna be over with. How many times in reality does that happen in a successful marriage before y'all actually make it to the finish line, which would be losing the heartbeat? You know what I'm saying? How many times, chat? Talk to me.
He said whatever your risk is. That's kind of like a very big question, because he said how many times it can't be a successful marriage if you risk divorce.
Disrespect will not be tolerated, bro.
Like, I don't know, but this is a good topic. Maybe we should talk about it one night. What do people consider? Because see, I think some people consider like people just thugging it out for years until they pass away as successful. I don't think that's a successful marriage just because you stayed together. See, that's what I said, Lisa. We don't agree all the time, but we agree tonight. She said, "I don't think a successful marriage risks divorce." That's what I said. I don't think those two things truly can come together. Successful and then risking something. I don't think. Chanel said, "Whatever major life transition."
I'll give you an example. Within the course of that relationship, it was a lot of loss. I want to say like 5, maybe 6 deaths. And that person was extremely emotional.
I know they were hard to deal with. Shit.
And it got to a point.
Think about that, y'all. Think about that. Y'all, imagine being with somebody and you with them for 40, 50 years. Say they go through like a 5-year period where they just losing people close to them, dropping like flies. That person gotta be hard to deal with. Romance in the relationship probably gonna suffer. Interactions, engagement, everything gonna shift. Different times of the year begin to come difficult for them when they weren't before because it's reminiscence. Man, y'all, man, this shit get thicker than a Snicker, man. Ted Bundy said, "I like this stream." Of course, it's the best daytime stream on all platforms.
Classic.
Come on now, man. Appreciate you, Ted. Your name kind of crazy though. I ain't gonna hold you. Here we are, Hamburger helping look crazy. Look, TNN said maybe his baby girl shooting a shot. Mojo can't handle y'all laughing. Y'all thought that was funny. Every second it's like walking through a minefield. Hey, Mia said 3. Ooh. You say you living in reality. You say that shit gets tough sometimes. You said 3 times. Modine, I almost got divorced for leaving the top of the toothpaste off. Yeah, it'd be petty like that. Into the deep. My parents were married for 46 years, and I have no clue except for the one time when my mom asked who would I live with when I was 13. Oh, they was close. Hey, you could say at least once. You could say at least once if they ask you who you want to stay with, folks. It might be they was close. Be young. In my 25 years of marriage, almost once. And we thought about it a couple of times. Glad we didn't. See, that's why I said in reality, look at all these years of marriage popping up in the chat telling y'all what the reality look like. TNN laughing at Modine. Y'all crazy. Yeah, look, none. LaShandra said none. Okay, so no risk of it don't never get that rocky. It don't never get that rocky where you like shit. The streets would feel better than this right now. Look, Too Tight said, pretty deep topic. That's a good one for sure. Hey, we trying Too Tight. Let's see, in too deep. At Racehead, I don't eat hamburger help. I don't eat meat at all. No diddy. I don't eat.
Classic.
Yeah, nah. Little Racehead, it's all that risk at every turn. That's why we hold the code of union. Okay. I agree. Because I people wake up and just change their mind. So yeah, it's on the line every day. Mia said kids, jobs, and people passing away. Yeah, man. Shit get thick. LaShandra, still none. Okay, LaShandra said it don't matter what we go through. I told you I took them vows. I'm riding. I feel you, LaShandra. Ray said they perfect. Hey, they be perfect in the chat. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't either. Nothing processed. Look. Y'all, wow. Let's see what else they say though. Shout out to my gang.
Part where your emotion is affecting the entire home. No one can help you. I wasn't emotionally inept to help that. It was sucking the soul, the life out of an individual. Most would say, rough it out, tough it out. No, I had to parachute about that shit, bro.
I don't think a divorce is a risk. I think it's a decision.
A decision, definitely a decision.
Yeah, I don't think it's a risk, it's a decision. Because when I made the decision, I had no regrets. Like I had no thoughts about, man, maybe I shouldn't. Like I had no reservations. Like there was nothing that I like.
No reconciliation.
Yeah, I can't speak on it because I've never been married. So in that part.
That's why you got to take. Oh boy, you got to take the flight attendant and get married.
He don't want to get married.
He got to get the first wife before he can get the second.
Yeah, divorce means you finish.
Hey y'all, hit the like and subscribe button while you're here.
Sacrifice, no
Classic
ego,
really
no
appreciates it.
You cannot get married and only think about yourself. You have to pour into each other every day, like when you go to work.
What about before? What about before the marriage? Because I think everybody think that this magic happens once these rings go on the finger. You know what I'm saying? Like what's transpiring, right? The ring on the finger is actually the culmination of everything that has happened prior to this. And what brought us here, it should remain the same.
Should.
The only thing that changes is my husband, my wife.
And you ain't even got to say that shit. You can just say shit, old lady, old man.
Yeah.
Hey, we ain't got, man. You know what? I think a switch happens. Like mofos get a title.
You know what changed? He just said it. Mofos get a title. The root word of entitled is title. So when you put that title on it, people get entitled. And because they entitled, their expectations change. Everything was what it was. All of a sudden, you need something different. And because you need something different, I married you thinking that I wanted it to stay the way it was. You married me hoping a few things change. Now we crossing wires. You know what I'm saying? Now we splitting hairs. Now I ain't meeting your expectations. Well, what you say I do for? Well, I just figured when you became my husband, you was going, wait. You see what I'm saying? That's how that end up going. You know what I'm saying?
They get a title, and then it messes with your noodle, mostly on the woman's side. I'm gonna say that, and you disagree. I'm like,
no, I'm not. So most women once they, I feel as though most women, once they get that title, they're like, okay, I got what I needed. I got what I wanted. Them,
that's the end game.
I don't have to put in the work anymore, but it's work.
Whether you know it or not, your name means something. Your last name, it actually means something, and it should mean something. What you represent, it's like that's why they put it on your jersey. So a woman's job is to protect her womb, and a man's job is to protect his name.
Women. We got a lot of women in the chat, and we got Rain up here. How do y'all feel about a man who's been married, but his ex keeps his last name, and he marries you? Now y'all have the same last name.
She don't have anything to do with me. Why is she keeping her last name?
Please get your maiden name back, bitch.
I always wonder like how would the next woman feel because this person still has your same name.
It's like
all right, they shifting gears. Let me go to the chat, see what y'all have had on this before we move. Shout out to No Middleman Panel again. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Souls of Thought. Souls spelled like the bottom of your shoe, SOLE, Souls of Thought. Go tap in with the Raw Society Coalition channel. It's a few people here that's tied into all of our channels, and they know they getting that hot content every day. We filling up the YouTube space with dope shit to get y'all through y'all work weeks and y'all lives in general. You know what I'm saying? Let me get down to where y'all was at. Hold on. Where y'all at? Let's see. Nothing processed. Desquin said, I hope I'm saying that right, Desquin. Yeah. Every day you risk your marriage, and that's reality. Anything can help. I mean, anything can happen. But it goes to those vows and how far are you in it deep? True. He said, every day you risk your marriage. Yeah, I know some people that got that story. Hey, I swear wasn't nothing wrong. One day she woke up, told me she didn't want to do it no more. I'm damn, for real? He said, I swear wasn't nothing wrong. Man, you ain't see no signs. No, man, I swear wasn't nothing wrong. I said, oh, yeah, that nigga that said something nice to her at the grocery store, he must have been like 6'6", way taller than you. He probably had that cologne that you didn't buy, folks. Yeah, that sound like new nigga. When they wake up and when nothing wrong for real, like nothing for real was wrong, and all of a sudden they just don't want to do it no more, that sound like new nigga alert. Kira said, I want to ask another question. Why do people believe that successful relationships / marriages don't exist in real life? We're going to come right back to that. I got that started. Thank you for the question, Kira. TNN said, once married, all manner of opportunities start coming your way. Yeah. Let's see. Trump was right about everything. First time in my life voting, and I voted for Trump. Thank God for Trump and ICE. I got 2 jobs now watching y'all from work. America first. Oh, okay. You know, here at Classic Codes, I let people express their perspectives. You got it. Let's see. I bear witness they definitely do. Into deep. I watched all my friends get married when I was in the military. They all got divorced before they got out. Damn. For those 4 of those guys are on their 3rd marriage, and I live vicariously through them saying, why am I going to give up half of my stuff? Yeah, shit, if they on their 3rd marriage, they didn't gave up half twice. So what they got left? Like 25% of what they started with? Racehead, is she family? Des Quinn said facts. Racehead said marriage is in the heart, not on paper. That's the game you running, huh, Racehead? Do that work for you? Mia said, I believe that. Des Quinn said, my mom did it, kept my father's last name. I asked her and she said it was too much switching around and she had time invested. Okay. Be young. As bad as it sucks, the man has to stay calm, because sometimes with women we are both getting older, a woman's hormones can make things very irrational. Say that. Mia said, heifer, if you don't give my man his last name back so I can take over. Mia not playing in the chat. Shout out to Mia. Shed light upon darkness laughing. Ray said, pick your friends like you pick your fruit. On God. Modine, good relationships exist, but the divorce rate is high like the stock market. We rich. in too deep. They are broken men. Okay. Kira said, no relationship is perfect, but your love, connection, and level of commitment to your partner makes all the difference. I agree. Before we move off this topic entirely, Kira did have a question. So I'm going to answer this, and I'm going to let the chat spill in on it too. If y'all will be quick about it so we can move to the next segment. Kira said, I want to ask another question. Why do people believe that successful relationships / marriages don't exist in real life? I don't know that people believe that, though. I definitely feel like just due to delusion being so acceptable and embraced in society today, I believe there's probably more people that believe that what you're saying is more common than it actually is. I think the reality of the situation is, this is my answer to the question. I think the reality of the situation is that successful relationships will for always and forever exist. It's just at what percentage and at what rate do they exist. I think the rate at which successful relationships and marriages are existing is down. And I think it's down for an abundance of reasons, you know, all of which we discuss on the channel on different days and in different ways. But to be honest with you, I don't think real love and that old fashioned love, like it'll never go away. It'll just become more rare. That's all. Like, I know more people that got divorces than I know people that's like married and still rocking, you know? So people just be breaking up, you know, they just don't take, I don't know. But like Soul said on the video, he said some people think marriage is just a successful marriage is just thugging it out and being miserable when that's not really it. So it's complicated. I don't know. Maybe people just not marrying the right people. Maybe people marrying for the wrong reasons. That's why it's not lasting. It's something we got to dive into, chat. It's something that we got to dive into. Des Quinn, they do, and it's rare. Yeah, very rare. Before the internet, I did believe that there was an opportunity to have better relationships, but now 25 years removed, it's super difficult to have a successful relationship. I agree. Be Young, my wife and I have watched every friend of ours get divorced. I've always said marriage is for people that didn't call it quits when everybody else did. Seem like that's the game, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people don't want to play that. You know, sophisticated ignorance. What's happening? What up? Just got here. What we talking about? Right now we talking about how many times does a successful marriage risk divorce in reality? Tez down. What up, Tez? 333. TNN said it used to be cited that 50% of marriages end in divorce. That might have scared a lot of people. Yeah, so it was a little bit above that last time I checked, but I haven't checked in some months. Modine, best thing in a relationship is to let time pass and let it become second nature. Once you get used to each other enough, you just living together with some bedroom excitement maybe. Yeah. You saying so y'all become like roommates at some point, but you know, you still got to get freaky here and there type shit. I hear you, Modine. I think a lot of people fall into that monotony, but it don't have to be that way. You know what I'm saying? It definitely don't have to be that way. But shout out to No Middleman. Shout out to the Raw Society Coalition. And shout out to the question of the day. Let's move. All right. So this part, fellas, I need y'all in the chat. Get ready. Ladies in the chat, I need y'all ready to listen and I need y'all ready to learn on this next segment. All right. This next segment is called From a King to the Queens. Okay. So we about to talk about some man stuff, but y'all stand to learn. I think the best way for women to keep men is to understand them, and whether they agree with the reality of manhood or not, to embrace it as the truth, because you're hearing it from the men. And so we're going to get into that. Fellas, I want y'all to tie in on this and just give the ladies game. Give them free game. It's a lot of women in the chat, and the fellas been talking in the chat. The ladies been talking in the chat. You know, wisdom being spread around amongst the genders, especially in today's time, especially with some honesty and some genuosity. If that's not a word, we made it one. Amen. So if you know, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna give out that free game, fellas, to the ladies. Ladies, get the notepads out. You know, turn the ears on. You feel me? And if y'all feel like something that we saying is disingenuous, please don't just say it, but tell us why. Right? Let's have a conversation, because here at the Classic Codes, we try to get to the bottom of it.
I know you see me trying to crack the code.
All right, so we're gonna slide over to TikTok. All right, let's get into what this brother gonna say. He about to give out some. I mean, listen, the shit get heavy now. It get heavy now. I'm just saying. Let's go. Wait, but before we do, somebody want to holler at y'all.
Hey y'all, hit the like and subscribe button while you're here. Classic really appreciates it.
Wish more women knew about how men operated. There's 10,000 times more. What do you wish more women knew about how men operated? There's 10,000 times more going on inside the head of a man than you have any idea. He's carrying burdens that you don't have a clue about, and he don't know how to express them, and he don't know what to do about it, and he figures if he puts it out there and communicates it, he's just going to be shot down, called a fool, called weak, so he carries it inside, and you have no clue the burdens and the hell that most men are carrying inside and not even showing you. What do you
wish?
We're gonna let that run one more time because it's only 40 seconds. I want everything he talking about to be taken in. And fellas, go ahead in the chat and answer this question. You right? I know he's giving his answer, but listen to the question at the beginning of this video. And fellas, give out some free game in the chat. What's your answer to this?
What do you wish more women knew about how men operated?
There's 10,000 times more going on inside the head of a man than you have any idea. He's carrying burdens that you don't have a clue about, and he don't know how to express them, and he don't know what to do about it, and he figures if he puts it out there and communicates it, he's just going to be shot down, called a fool, called weak, so he carries it inside, and you have no clue the burdens and the hell that most men are carrying inside and not even showing you.
Told you this shit get heavy now. What we talking about, fellas? What we talking about? So who gonna keep it real first? What we talking about? Let's see. Okay, in Too Deep said, what up to Tez? They shouting out Tez. TNN said, what up, Tez? Tez said, chilling, how y'all doing? Hey, big dog, we was on another panel today. The homie Sharon, he reacted to our video with 2K yesterday. Yeah, and I was able to get on this panel this morning, man. Great live show earlier. Make sure y'all slide over to the Tez Down and subscribe to my dog page. He had a great live stream today. That's the fifth member of one of the 5 members of the Raw Society Coalition. So he streams in the early afternoon, late morning. I stream in the mid afternoon, and then the No Middleman panel will be running tonight at 8:30 Central Time at the Raw Society Coalition channel or on Souls of Thought channel. So y'all better tap in for sure. That's a smart dude right there. Yeah, he's definitely honest. Racehead said fidelity, faithfulness to a person, cause, or belief demonstrated by continuing loyalty and support. Why you put the definition of fidelity? You said that's your number one test, fidelity. How you test that? Tez Down said, light in the likes. Y'all, let's run it up. Yeah, for sure. Hit the like button. It's free. I don't know why we're not doing it. On the vertical, make sure you double tap the screen. You feel me? Shed light upon darkness. I made a covenant to God, so I fear a reverence. I fear and reference God. Did you mean revere? Or you saying you reference God or revere God? Are you trying to say reverence? I just want to read it right. I made a covenant to God, so I fear and reference God. I honor my vows as bad as I want to walk away. I realized walking away is easy for me, so I'd rather stick to the covenant and trust God and the process. Okay, that's hard. Kira said, I agree with this 1,000%. Kira, what made you come to the understanding as a woman, being able to agree with this man 1,000%? How did you gain that understanding? Did you have a man be vulnerable with you in that capacity and you were able to believe that was true? Or like, how do you understand men in that way as a woman? That's what I'm trying to ask. Modine said, my soul nor mind are burdened like that. Life isn't hard. That you want it to be easy is a different story entirely. Okay, life isn't hard. That you want it to be easy is a different story entirely. I like that, Modine. Real philosophical shit. In Too Deep, you're real. This is the advice my dad told me about this very question. Men suffer in silence because as soon as the door gets open, he will never let you close it. I wish I could combat some of this stuff. These be the topics where it's just a bunch of harsh ass truths, but we got to talk about it. Tez Down 100. I don't talk about my burdens. Hey, pressure made for show, that weight made for them shoulders, man. Be young. It's because we know no one gives up. Like Chris Rock said, women, children, and dogs are only loved unconditionally. Hey, B, man. Come on, man. You just gonna keep it real like that, bro? You just gonna keep it real like that, bro? Yeah. Chris Rock had it right. Didn't nobody care when he got slapped. Tez Down said, send it over to me. What, you talking about the TikTok? I'll send it to you after the stream. I got you. Conversations with Soft Rain 333. You talking to me, Tez? Des Quinn. Let's see. Des Quinn said, Sometimes the expectations from the world exceeds to be difficult to take that burden on our shoulders. We wear armor every day fighting what's against us. The last thing we want is to fight our spouse. That's one thing. That's his answer to the question. Shed light upon darkness. I 100% agree. That's why we as men need to have an outlet that can be a safe place without judgment and still having self-control without messing up. I meant reverence. I got you. I thought so. Appreciate that. TNN, a lot of women were told that a man likes a challenge, and they took that to mean they need to be abrasive towards a man. Yeah, I remember when that was a thing, like women being taught that. That was a while ago though, TNN. You showing your age. Tears down. Nod alive you was in. Oh, send you the link. I got you. I'll send it to you. Somebody got the link to Sharon's live that I was in earlier. Can y'all drop it in the chat? Shout out to Sharon too. Yeah. But yeah, man. Let me answer the question at the beginning too and play the question one more time.
What do you wish more women knew about how men operated?
What do I wish more women knew about how men operated? I don't think I wish women knew more of anything. I think women be knowing. Women don't like accepting a lot of things about how men operate. And so there's a lot of different fail safes of manipulation that have been installed into our verbiage to pretty much reduce the amount of manhood men operate in. So, for example, if you're old-fashioned, overprotective of your woman, you'll be manipulated by the term insecure, right? So you tell her, I don't want you wearing that, or I don't want you going out with certain friends, or even being too close with certain friends. She'll tell you that you're being controlling, right? What other things about manhood? Like pretty much all the actions of manhood that we're supposed to operate in, they've installed some form of a term to make us somehow feel shameful or toxic for being men. And so I don't think women need to understand anything. I just think they need to embrace what they already know instead of trying to manipulate the man out of men. And I don't think women are doing it because they want to do it. I think propaganda has led them to believe that they need to do such things. So if y'all ever seen They Clone Tyrone, it's the hypnosis, man. It's the indoctrination. It's the social engineering. It's high level psychology is what it is at the end of the day. And so they've done a number on us. You know what I'm saying? The fix is in, and it's marinated really, really, really good. You feel me? For sure, for sure. Let's see. Passport Skull, what up? He said, yeah, send me the pod y'all was on this morning. Oh, you gonna like it, man. We had a long ass conversation about power. I think I'm gonna actually react to the pod that I was on this morning with Sharon. I think I'm gonna react to that tomorrow. Shed light upon darkness. Very true. In too deep. I agree. One of the things that I dislike the most is when they want an old school traditional provider, man, but they don't want to be a traditional woman receiving it. Yeah, it's tough, man. It's like they want all the pros and none of the cons. Too Tight Classic hit that one right on the button. I agree, bro. Appreciate it, Too Tight. TNN said, yes, sir. Des Quinn said, it's nature. The lovely, I knew Chanel was going to slide. Hi, family. What's going on, Chanel? What's going on? What's happening? But yeah, man, I think that's my answer to that. For sure, for sure. Great question on TikTok and great feedback from the chat, man. That's it on the From Kings to Queens segment. So hopefully the ladies was able to take something from that. All right, so the last piece that we got today is our code language conversation. For those who are new here on the code language conversation, we pretty much discuss a word or a term. We'll break it down by its book definition first, and then we'll get into how it's used and what it means in society and whether or not we've been using it right or wrong, because a lot of times we decode that these words don't mean how we be using it. But yeah, today's word is presumption. All right, so presumption. Book definition, an idea that is taken to be true and often used as the basis of other ideas, although it is not known for certain. Let me say that one more time. A presumption, emphasis on pre, right? Something that you do before. So an idea that is taken to be true and often used as the basis of other ideas or for other ideas, although it is not known for certain, right? Good example would be, here's the second definition first. Behavior perceived as arrogant, disrespectful, or transgressing the limits of what is permitted or appropriate. So by first definition, I'll give y'all an example. If somebody presumes that I'm a certain type of person, right? They have a presumption about me that is inaccurate. But because they have this presumption, they approach me, talk to me, and deal with me in a certain manner. So based on their presumption, they use that as the basis of other ideas, how they should communicate with me, or how they should deal with me, or what capacity they should deal with me in, although they don't even know that they're wrong about me. They've presumed such, never got any proof, nothing concrete. I think that presumptions are like first cousins with judgment, right? I think presumptions are like first cousins with judgment. I think that people presume things a lot. I don't think that you shouldn't presume. I think you should be careful how you presume. And I think that you should always leave room to understand that you could be inaccurate, right? So that's the dangerous part about presumptions, is that, you know, it's something that you take as true, but you haven't proven it to be true. And then you use it as the basis for other things. So essentially your foundation is effed up. And then everything you do in correlation with that is even worse. So I'm sure that we've all been victims of people presuming things about us. And I'm sure we've all done our fair share of presuming. The times that you've made presumptions, though, for whatever reason, whether it was a presumption about a person, presumption about an event and how the environment would be, presumption about an area in the neighborhood, any presumptions, has it gone fairly well for you? Have you presumed accurately most of the time in y'all lives? Talk to me, chat. Have y'all presumed accurately? Has presuming helped you more than it's hurt you in your life? You know what I'm saying? These are the things that we have to discuss, because we have to know, because sometimes when we break down most of these terms or these words, we understand that sometimes these things are just tools or actions or things that can be good or bad. And so we have to figure out, is this something that can be weaponized? I've done a code language on the term weaponized already. Can presuming be weaponized and be used only for one's benefit? How do we execute that? What does that look like? So these are the things that we have to dive into. These are the things that we have to think about, man. For sure, for sure. Let's see. Somebody said, look, Tez Down said, I don't know, to be honest, but it seems that whatever is natural is no longer acceptable. Ooh, shit. You said something, Tess. Whatever is natural is no longer acceptable. It's powerful. Mia said, come on now, Pastor Classic. Hey, catch me on Sunday service with Brother Souls. They call me Deacon Classic on Sunday service.
Remember this day. Remember this day.
Yeah, for sure. Alicia Zane, what's happening? She said, okay, nice. Smiles. That's what's up. I'm glad you smiled. The conversation with South Rain said, smash the like button for sure. We appreciate you hitting the like button. Yeah, Race Hood said a preconceived judgment. Yeah, it's like a cousin to a judgment to me. Proverbs, peace all. What's going on, Proverbs? In too deep. It's the cousin to prejudice and prejudging or prejudging. Prejudice. Oh, prejudice. Why I say prejudice? I'm tweaking. It's the cousin of prejudice or prejudging. I'm sorry, y'all. I've been on stream for like, if you count the time I spent on what's my man Sharon channel and the time I spent watching the Tez Down and then putting my show together and all the, trust me, I'm like 2 seconds from burnout, y'all, but we here. Let's get it into the deep. It's the cousin to prejudice or prejudging. Des Quinn said, peace. Well, all right, Des, you gone, bro, or you here? Let's see, Modine. Oh, no, you here. He's still commenting. Modine, like when courts presume people to be innocent, but we all know they guilty of sin. LOL, yeah. Oh, hold on. Money. Hold on. The money skipped the line, y'all. I can't lie to you. And we ain't listened to no music for like 45 minutes. Let's catch a bop real quick, man. What y'all want? Some hard shit, some smooth shit? What we doing, y'all? What we doing, man? Let's go.
Why you ain't say nothing? I'm only gonna do this once. You always knew I'd make it in the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? You believed in me the whole time, for real? Yeah. I couldn't tell. You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Seen them hard times, couldn't kill me. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Stages on moon getting bigger. Now you wanna say something. Been watching my story all winter. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something? Put that on my soul. They ain't hungry no more when it's time to eat crow. Or farming, I'm enhancing my glow. Ain't gon' argue with you about what I know. Photo album, all I'm seeing is ghosts. Had to remodel from pillar to post. Said what I said, I ain't come here to argue. You said congratulations, should've said sorry. Got it, now you won't be part of the party. Your access denied, I'm sorry, not sorry. When I needed air, niggas wouldn't have farted. Now they pulling up and thinking we solid. Now I'm on the phone talking $1 million topics. Up early, Zoom call out to Abu Dhabi. Don't answer my phone if it's gonna be about gossip. I don't really care, everybody got problems. That's why I be sharing my woes, letting y'all know it's okay, you can come up from the bottom.
Yeah, all that. I said, put that on my soul. They ain't hungry no more when it's time to eat crow. Shout out to Kira with the 1999. He doesn't have to say it. I see what he carries daily. Leadership starts and ends with the man. I believe in unspoken communication. When a woman understands that, she aligns, pivots, and supports the mission. Now listen, y'all, there's two languages. There's the language of women who are chronically single and will struggle dating. And there's the language of women who are wives and fit to be wives. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the language of a wife. You understand?
Classic.
Shout out to Kira in the chat, man. Oh, money. Lashandra Reed said 10. Look, they putting the fire emojis. They dancing in the chat. Look. She said 10 just to hear a vibe. She ain't even put no message. She said play something else. I ain't mad at it. Hey, I love the music. You feel me? What they say in Memphis? Music. You feel me? Let's go.
Fighting out of the southpaw stance. Standing at 6'2", 190 pounds. I give you, boy, I'm made different. I work too hard, ain't no way I ain't getting paid different. This from the dirt, this from the mud. You ain't slave with me. This was strictly for my homies that was brave with me. You can't come in with me now if you ain't came with me. Skull looking at you side eye if you ain't with real life. I seen a couple people try and it ain't in pretty. I only keep the people around that stood on 10 with me. And if they start to stand on 9, that's where it end with me. It can end quickly. And the way I level up, I make them spin different.
Yeah, all right. Shout out for the salt buck. Appreciate you, Lashandra, for sure. Yeah, they catching a bop in the chat. They said, yeah, it's up there. It's going down in the chat. Look. Kira said the super chat's getting stingy. What you say, Kira? She said the super chat's getting stingy. They ain't getting stingy. They say we got to come back. They say this nigga stream every day. If if we give him 20 a day, that's a look. Hey, oh wow. Let's see. Hold on. I lost my spot. Where we at? We got the 10. Okay. Yeah, so Shed Light said, look, she said super chat getting stingy with these character counts. Yeah, they is. They look, you gotta really pay to put a paragraph in there. Proverbs at 18:22. I thought you said something else. Look, I ain't read the whole thing. Yeah, you gotta really pay to put a paragraph in there for sure. Proverbs said I will have to put that on repeat, blasting. Oh, it's on SoundCloud. Go to SoundCloud. My artist name is B-Class. The album you want to look up is called Sebastian Tape. If you find it, it's a blue cover with my rest in peace to my son, my dog on there. If you catch that, you'll hear the whole album, man, for sure. Throw that thing on repeat. I appreciate you enjoying the vibes, man, for sure. Let's see. Super chat getting stingy with the characters. Shit, like very true and stubborn women are a little more difficult to understand what you said. Yeah. I could follow that. I could get with that. Stubborn women. It's like they understand, don't want to type shit. He said, I like that. I appreciate it. He said, why you ain't say nothing? Yeah, Ray said keyword support the mission. Or farming. Yeah, too tight. Yeah. I think presumptions have helped me as many times as they've hurt me. I lean more towards being safe than sorry. I like that. Err on the side of caution. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I think there's a necessary and appropriate level of paranoia you should operate with. Finger red, number one. What is that? Lashandra dancing. Wife talk. Kira, she talking that language. Kira live in the Kira live in the movie. that was some masterful made for Hollywood script. No, man, she vibing. She said she been married long time and got out the game real early too, man. You better learn. You better learn something, man. Y'all better pay attention. Got the YouTube app. Let's see SoundCloud. There go the link to the SoundCloud if y'all trying to hear the music. For people that want to listen to the music I was just playing, go to that SoundCloud right there. Yeah, man. Let's see. Pull up to the live event too. We're gonna do that in just a second too. I'm about to be done with the code language. It was supposed to be emojis, but apparently it doesn't work like that. Yeah, it didn't work. It didn't work. I ain't gonna hold you. But yeah, that's it on presumptions. The chat didn't have too much on presumptions, but yeah, I think we covered it for sure. And I appreciate the super chats for sure. Let's move, man. Let's move. All right, so look, for anybody that can put themselves in the Chicagoland area next weekend, Valentine's Day weekend, February the 13th. So that's the day before Valentine's Day in the west suburbs of Chicago, the Raw Society Coalition. We are having a live meetup, man. So we having a live event. Actually, it's not just a meetup. So y'all not coming out here just to shake our hands, doing a full concert. I'll be doing a full concert performance, and we will be having a live podcast and discussion panel, interactive with the crowd as well. We got giveaways and all type of stuff. So it's dope. The information scrolling down at the bottom of the screen. The tickets are available on Eventbrite. It's called Singles and Soulmates. So if you could put yourself in the west suburbs of Chicago, yeah, pull up on us. You know what I'm saying? Come meet me in person. Say what's up. You know what I'm saying? Catch a vibe. For those who enjoy my music, I'll be performing the songs that y'all hear here on my streams, plus more. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that's not in my catalog that's available to y'all. That's also, you know, hard hitting. So we're going to have a good time, man. Come out here. Y'all pull up if y'all single. Come meet something. If y'all already want to bring sand to the beach, you could do that too. Bring some sand to the beach. Come catch a vibe with us. And then, you know, go tapping in downtown Chicago on Valentine's Day. Get you some exquisite dinner or however you want to do it. It's going to be a vibe, man. So pull up on us. We keeping the event intimate. Tickets are moving. So get in where you fit in or don't. You know what I mean? So that's what it is. It's the coalition. It's the coalition. So yeah, man, make sure you tap in with the gang. Let me throw them up on the screen real quick. Everybody get ready to shoot a screenshot real quick. All right. Give y'all like a 5-second warning. Everybody get ready to shoot a screenshot real quick. So I told y'all I'm 1/5 of the Raw Society Coalition. This is the whole team. Go ahead and take a screenshot. Let me take this off the screen. Go ahead and take a screenshot of this right here and subscribe to my whole squad. The Raw Society Coalition, that's our group channel. You got my channel. You got Souls of Thought, Uncle Plug TV, Conversations with Soft Rain, and the Tez Down. Go ahead, take a screenshot of that and subscribe to all those channels, and you'll be cool on good-ass content pretty much all day, every day throughout the week. For those people who really use YouTube to get through their work day, you'll be good with us. I promise you that. You'll be good with us. But aside from that, man, it's been a blast. Anybody have anything? Oh shit, money. Look, since the collection plate going around for sure. Appreciate it, Mia. Y'all just want to hear some more music, man. Listen, I'm gonna let Why You Ain't Say Nothing. I'm gonna let the whole joint rock, man. Let's go.
Why you ain't say nothing?
Let's go, man.
I'm only gonna do this once. You always knew I'd make it in the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing?
Turn up, chat. Let's go.
Me the whole time, yeah.
Turn up, chat. Let's get it.
You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Seen them hard times couldn't kill me. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something. Been watching my story all winter. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't call? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something? Put that on my soul. They ain't hungry no more when it's time to eat crow. Or farming, I'm enhancing my glow. Ain't gon' argue with you about what I know. Photo album, all I'm seeing is ghosts. Had to remodel from pillar to post. Said what I said, I ain't come here to argue. You said congratulations, should've said sorry. Got it, now you won't be part of the party. Your access denied, I'm sorry, not sorry. When I needed air, niggas wouldn't have farted. Now they pulling up and thinking we solid. Now I'm on the phone talking $1 million topics. Up early, Zoom call out to Abu Dhabi. Don't answer my phone if it's gonna be about gossip. I don't really care, everybody got problems. That's why I be sharing my woes, letting y'all know it's okay, you can come up from the bottom. Whoa. Scraping, scratching, clawing. Before I start running, I started with crawling. Before I got balance, I started with falling. Started with broke before I ever was balling. Started with hope before ever
February 13th is going up, man. I ain't gonna hold you, man.
You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Seen them hard times couldn't kill me. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something? Been watching my story all winter. Why you ain't say nothing? 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 You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Stage I'm on getting bigger. Now you won't say something. Man, they lay in the cut, stay in the cut. Watch you blow up and won't show you no love. People I got the most hate from in life at one point or another. I thought we was bruh. One point or another, I thought it was love. One point or another, greet them with a hug. Now if I see them, greeting them with gloves. 16s, ain't no need to warm up. I got respect for myself. You gon' have respect for me or respect for that belt. Suggest you leave me alone. If you start up with me, I'ma take you through hell. Don't want no smoke, but if you want some smoke and you bring me some smoke, I'ma take an inhale. Don't do no running, I'm done with the talking. Let's get in deep waters, I'm taking them 12. Why you ain't say nothing?
February 13th, man.
Let's get ready to rumble. Why you ain't say nothing? Now you wanna say something.
Remember this day. Remember this day.
Hey, man, this is the best daytime live show on all streaming platforms. My final request is always the same. If you don't do nothing else, stick to the codes. We got another classic, man. Yeah.
I'ma win any type of way. That's a parlay you can take to them. I'm having that aura, I got that glow. They hate it worse when they know that you know. Walk in the room like I'm covered in gold. I used to suppress it, was about to implode. I used to suppress it, was about to explode. Sore thumb in the room, everywhere that I go. Black sheep for the fam, used to think something was wrong. Took a little time to realize I was chose. Took a little time to realize I was special. Ever since birth, been a cold under pressure. Wanna be great, gotta do a little extra. That's why I grind with obsession. Everything about me irregular, everything about me is pressure. Maximum effort, no box left unchecked on the checklist, no stone left unturned, mash on the gas and etc. Or farming hoe, I'm up in rank. Step in the room, they paved the way. I get treated like a milli tank. Southpaw like I'm really tank. I do things that they really can't.